Hey, it's Carla Marie from Carla Marie and Anthony on iHeartRadio's Power 93.3 in Seattle, and you're listening to The Knowbodies, presented by CineSportsTalk.
Welcome, everybody, to the Knowbodies movie show brought to you by CineSportsTalk. How you doing, guys?
Jader, God damn it. That's why I asked you at the beginning, do you want to do this? Do I do this? Come on, we're hostless. Someone come host. Nardo,
Someone needs to host
come
this.
back.
We need Nardo.
Really bad.
To answer your question, I am Cloud.
We missed you.
I am Cloud. This is the boy Ralph.
Hey, what's up?
You know, he's still here. He's pink. But, you know, some people might not find pink slightly, but we do. We love pink. And Jader, you're here, and you bungled that.
It's okay, bro. Let's just go with it.
To answer your question, we talked about that fox last week. Without my hat on, like the only reason I'm wearing these headphones right now is to keep my hair in line. If not, I'll look like that fox.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just came from work. I mean, yeah, we all did.
We all did.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm pretty freaking
Except-
exhausted.
I came straight for here
Yeah.
from work, so yeah.
Yeah.
So, how was your weekend?
Work. That's mainly it. Yeah. I mean, Saturday I had off. Sunday work. Today working
Nice.
a lot, which is good and bad. But we're out here.
I have the same
trying to make
thing.
that
Same
bread.
thing, actually. I actually had the day off yesterday, and I was like the most athletic I think I've ever been in the past, like ever. But we had a nice little couple friends of mine. Very, very last minute decided to like, hey, let's get together, let's do a barbecue and, you know, just shoot the shit at the park. And we ended up having like a kickball tournament, which was a lot of fun, man.
Damn,
I haven't played kickball, I think, since like elementary school.
I've never played kickball.
For
Really,
me,
ever?
it's been since like middle school. You ain't never played kickball?
Not in. Okay, no, never mind. I'm thinking dodgeball. I never played dodgeball.
You never
Kickball,
played
yeah.
dodgeball?
I don't know, man. Ask Coach Ford. We never did it.
I had Coach Ford. What
You
you
never
mean?
did it with us. I don't know, man.
Oh, he hates y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I never played dodgeball. Kickball, yes, but it's like that's just
Wait,
basically.
Is that the
that's
same
very
Coach
easy.
Ford that had like a Mustang?
I
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't
See what you
know.
did there. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, hey.
See what you did
Sponsored by Ford Mustang. Let me stop.
there, man.
Now I feel bad because I didn't get that
I
joke.
wish
That's how
to.
tired I am. I didn't understand that joke until now.
Yeah, man.
I
But
can't even react. I thought he actually had a Mustang.
No.
He actually.
I would
no,
believe
he
it.
actually
Oh,
did.
did he?
Yeah,
He's
but
a
you get
better-
the joke,
better.
right?
That's
No,
even
but you get the
better.
joke, right?
He's
Yeah.
a pretty hip
Double
dude.
entendre.
Yeah, Coach
Yeah.
Ford with a Mustang.
Yeah.
Dude,
Damn.
he's still there.
I
and
wonder
he
if
has
he's
not
sponsored.
aged.
Well, black don't crack, so.
He don't.
Yeah.
He's my nephew's coach.
It's funny that you
coach.
said that. My middle school coach, his name was Coach Claire, man. I mean, I'm sure he's still around, but same thing. He was
Claire?
Coach Claire.
Oh, he's been to Claire's?
Yeah, there you go, man. But best, hands down, one of the best PE teachers ever. Super chill, super laid back. But I remember he was there for years because my uncle went to my middle school, and that was his coach. So he was there like years, and he was pretty nice. Pretty
Dude,
nice
there's
guy.
unsung coaches going under the radar.
Yeah.
Huh? Anyone?
Eh.
Hey, we got to work on these segues, man.
No,
Okay,
I
Nardo's
know.
not here.
I know.
Huh?
Seriously.
I don't know.
You know what I did do also?
We fumbling right now.
No, it's all good.
Fumbling. I don't even like football.
I saw Parasite.
Oh, hey.
Yeah,
Hey,
I know.
you
A week
think.
late, but I saw
Finally.
it. But I
Hey.
saw it, man.
I would say months.
Would you look at that?
Yeah.
that? Look
But
at you.
I was
Hey,
super excited.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Not us.
Not I.
Not I.
Not me.
But yeah, I kind of loved it, man. I kind of loved it, and it was one of those that stuck with me after watching it. Like I kept thinking about it even more, and just the genius of it as it progressed. Now that I can discuss what we discussed last week briefly, how would they pull this off with the American version that they're doing?
The HBO limited series?
Yeah,
I got the answer for you.
tell me.
Mark Ruffalo.
Very carefully.
Okay,
That's it.
that's it.
I was just going to say Mark Ruffalo because,
Even
you know,
you did say it.
Because I don't even know.
he's America's
I was even
angel.
thinking, like, how would it work with the would it be the exact same story or just
It's a continuation, apparently.
all right? Okay.
And hey,
Because honestly, if they do it stateside, like floods, how
No, I mean-
you know?
They can do like a dystopian Miami future, I guess.
That's what I honestly was thinking. I'm like, is it gonna be like in the future?
Hey, let me get on that set.
You know,
I'll drown.
So I honestly, I enjoy.
Let me be the poor family in the slums.
And I
got
these taxes, man.
One thing I really understood. I mean, not understood, but I get how everybody, when they're like, what type of film is it? And you really, it's everything, because the writing was damn near perfect, man. It was a really funny movie, well acted, man. And then it turns into this.
It was well
creepy,
choreographed.
Yeah,
like it was great, man. Camera work, everything. I was in
all
awe
of it,
with
yeah.
it, man.
It's like a mix of like a soap opera, but like a very serious, like comedic Korean drama.
yeah.
Like
exactly.
just all those things meshed up
And
together
there
like
weren't-
perfectly.
I loved how
One
the
melting pot.
rich family wasn't portrayed as idiots as usually they would be.
Yeah.
You get me? Like I thought they were very well balanced characters, and they played off each other really, really well.
Yeah, it's more of their
Naive.
being naive.
They were naive.
Yeah, they're just like gullible to certain things because they come from a higher society. These are things that they're not familiar with.
Yeah.
Versus like the people who just like they're smart. Don't get me
yeah.
wrong, but it's just like they suffer through like unfortunate circumstances due to their life, and they just have to, play to the streets, play street smart, condom in order for them to get their, the thing that they've been seeking for, which is, I guess, stability and great wealth.
Just surviving,
Yeah.
honestly.
Loved it.
Stability.
Yeah, no, it was a survival of the fittest story, bro. It was great.
And to an extent, they look like they like it, so they're just having fun with it too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was one of like 6 films that I saw this week. But
I'll tell you this. So I was telling Ralph the other day, and I couldn't show it to him because it already came off. But my entire AMC A-list filmography for the week was all Sonic.
you saw it again?
Sonic
3 times already?
Yes.
Gotta
One
go
of the
fast.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go
I saw
fast.
it. Thanks God the movie's an hour
Sonic.
40. I don't think I would have been able to see it that many times. If it was like Birds of Prey or anything else, honestly, an hour 40,
Perfect.
great. Saw it with my girlfriend the first time. Saw it with Ralph the second.
Oh, you
Ralph
saw it.
Saw it with Ralph
Nice.
the third time.
Yeah,
and
I
with my
did.
nephews the second time.
We should call this a throwback episode for last week.
Listen, we already did the notes.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
It could be a throwback, but, we're focusing more on underappreciated movies.
Damn.
Damn, look at that.
I like how we tried to segue into
What?
it twice.
You did it.
But I did it effortlessly.
You
did it
did.
effortlessly.
I did.
That, man.
I did. I know.
So,
I'm
we
amazing.
all have love for movies. We're obviously here for that reason. But us,
I thought I was
If
getting
we're,
paid.
huh?
I thought I was getting paid.
That too.
huh? Well,
Scott and Steve.
God damn it. I thought this was an internship.
It is.
Is that what they told you?
God damn it.
But yeah, it's, I feel like we're always obviously praising films that are, out there, blockbusters, Oscars and all that stuff, but we never talk about films that just fly under your radar. Films that, I guess you can consider Parasite one of those. Like, not a lot of people saw it until it got the Oscar buzz.
And then it came back in theaters and it did very well.
And it did very well.
Very well.
Yeah, very well in theaters.
Bong
I think
Joon-ho.
something dropped the same weekend that picked. Oh, Uncut Gems. Since Uncut Gems.
Oh, that's very underappreciated.
Yeah.
No one that got zero love.
Zero
I
love.
didn't even
I
watch
didn't even
it.
see it. That's how
You haven't seen it?
underappreciated I didn't even see
I
it,
wanted
no.
to, though.
Oh, it's really, I thought it
didn't
was
have
really
the time.
good. A bunch of my friends saw it recently and they didn't like it. I don't understand why. It's just,
They probably went in expecting some Happy Gilmore
it's
shit.
not. It's not at
I know,
all.
that's what I'm saying. But
I
they probably
feel-
went in. It's like Adam Sandler.
So-
I can't wait to laugh. Sit
no.
down and watch.
I
This shit's
actually
serious.
questioned one of my friends why I didn't like it, and he said that the movie gave him anxiety. I'm like, the movie did its job.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
It's supposed to make you feel super uncomfortable.
Right.
And you keep asking yourself the same question over and over again as you're watching the film. It's like, what is he doing? And I think he killed that role. I honestly feel bad that he got some love. He got some award love, but he didn't get any Oscar recognition, which,
I mean, at the end of the day,
it is what it
doesn't
is.
really-
Yeah, exactly. It
yeah.
is what it is. I think that he
That's why we're here.
he did kill it. Yeah, exactly. And I want to discuss that film eventually once everybody sees it, because it's a film that deserves to be talked about.
By the way, I just want to interject real quick. The reason, so I don't know if you guys saw the post today of our last episode on Instagram, but I found the exact moment that we all just stare at the camera, and I just want that to be every thumbnail if we
Just
can.
the thumbnail from now on.
It's
It's
just
going to be
like-
our background for everything.
It's just us just... Wait, hold on, wait. Guys, one more time for the thumbnail. One. Thanks.
Good.
Okay.
All right,
My
we got
nuts
that.
itch. My God.
I haven't seen Uncut Gems, but I'm interested, but I'm honestly not in a rush. I am.
You don't have to be.
You know, like-
you don't have to. It's not a movie that you need to see right now or anything like that, but it is a film that I feel like you should watch.
Because I'll be real with you. With Sandler, you give him an inch and he'll take 4 feet, and then it's like he'll give you the one good thing, and then he's gonna go back to the
Pixels.
yeah,
Yeah.
to the Pixels, to the what was that Netflix movie with the Cowboys that I saw.
The
for,
Ridiculous Six.
Ridiculous Six. It's like, and I saw an interview with with an undisclosed Academy member. He's like, yeah, the reason and it's all political, obviously, but
Yeah.
the reason that he probably didn't get it is because he'll give us this, but then he'll go and do some goofy movie, like 6 goofy movies for Netflix, and the person even said if Eddie Murphy, same thing with him. He does a lot of goofy movies.
That's
and
exactly what happened. I read an article. I think
we're reading the same.
I
article.
think we're reading.
I think I read it with you.
I think so.
I think you were holding my hand.
Maybe.
So
I was holding something.
That was in his hand.
and they
The boy touched a baby arm.
That pull one.
Yo, the one with when he had his baby feet.
There's
that was
so
the
much
worst.
skin.
But yeah,
With them even saying if Eddie Murphy were to do one more good one, like a movie like Dolomite, which didn't get a lot of love.
yeah, which it should have.
Yeah,
It should have.
It's hella underrated right there.
Yeah, and if he does one more good one, they'll be like, oh, we'll nominate him after that. But it's like you got to build a rapport with people you've never met that just are pretentious.
Yeah, that sucks
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
You know? But
Which, speaking of Dolomite, Ralph and you and I saw it on your birthday. That was your birthday movie.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a great movie to watch.
it was a great movie.
Yeah.
Was that a little racist of me to
I mean,
Now that you pointed it out, sir.
I mean, yeah.
God damn.
I'm like, what kind of movie does Ralph
Why you
wanna
gonna do
watch?
this now on Black
I'm like-
History Month?
Oh, damn.
Ooh,
God damn.
twice.
Forgot.
Hell, my nuts is. God damn.
Twice.
No, but Dolomite, you see, and the reason I think that they didn't nominate that for anything, which, once again, it is what it is. It's a movie about Hollywood, and usually Hollywood likes to jack itself off, but not when it's in a bad light, because it's a very raunchy movie.
Yeah.
It's no La La Land, it's no Birdman, it's no
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
It's like the underbelly when it comes to big media entertainment, when it comes to movies or even comedy itself. Because
At first
it plays
people-
on comedy too, because a lot of it touches on back then how a lot of the black entertainers with their type of comedy, their comedy that people find within those urban areas tends to be raunchy.
Yeah.
Pushes the envelope, not something that just plays it safe and try to, play on the sexual aspect of a joke by just completely not being upfront about it.
Yeah.
So
No, this was up there, man.
This one just shows hey, just because this doesn't fit the bill with how it is, they try to say white America, everybody else, all the minorities and stuff enjoy this type of stuff, and it
Yeah.
should be promoted a lot more.
I agree 100%. At first, I thought it was the whole they didn't want to because they had the whole argument with the whole Netflix thing, but that's not the case anymore. Where they don't nominate
they,
that.
they,
Yeah,
They have to at this point. Scorsese's on it.
yeah.
My boy Marty's there. They can't
Exactly.
ignore
That's it.
But speaking of a Netflix movie that I think went under the radar, which is one of the first ones that I thought were in the discussion for the Oscars stuff, but never did, Beasts of No Nation.
Absolutely.
That's a movie
That movie was hella snubbed.
Exactly. And that honestly, I would have...
It would have won an Oscar.
Do you know why
Yeah,
it got stumped
nominated.
though?
Why?
Isn't that the movie that had the backlash with the I think the director? Am I thinking the wrong film?
I don't know.
It's been a while since the
Maybe
movie
I'm not
came
reading
out.
that stuff. Okay, I am just a nice young man.
The Golden
trying to
Child?
watch it.
All I
Just
remembered-
referencing Eddie Murphy twice.
All I
man.
remembered, the reason why they didn't include it was because it was only on the streaming service.
At that
And they
point,
only
yes.
and they only counted movies that came out in theaters.
Could be wrong, man. I forget.
No, they
what-
did air it in theaters, but I think that was the point where you're right. It's on streaming, and at that point in time, I forgot what year that was. They weren't taking it seriously.
Yeah.
It wasn't until like a few down the line, because like the Emmys I started doing like right away, and then once that became more of a prevalent thing.
The Emmys took a little bit of time. They did it before.
Yeah, exactly.
They did it before. But.
Before with the House of Cards and the Origins of New Black, it took Netflix some time, but I think that was the first movie, Beasts of the Nation, that I guess started that discussion. I guess amongst film fans, because I thought. Idris Elba and that kid, I forgot his name. I used to know it by heart, but that kid was incredible. And he's in Spider-Man. He's one of the decathlon kids, or I don't know how the brainathon kids. He's the guy who's like always ringing the bell. He's like, incorrect. Yeah,
you're right. Mm-hmm. Oh wow, I thought he looked familiar, but I was just like,
I completely forgot about that too.
Kid came up and obviously Idris Elba.
I mean.
Yeah.
Of course.
Why not?
Exactly. But yeah, no, it's really a shame. After that, they started taking it more seriously. Any other films that come into your mind, Ralph, that kind of like go under the radar that no one else really enjoys but you, or I guess our group of friends?
It's hard to say because a lot of the movies that I watch are pretty obscure. But
like your whole
so it just feels like I'm just digging into my head trying to look for something.
Just start listing.
But I don't know. I mean,
we'll be here for 3 more episodes if you just start listing.
Oh yeah, I mean you're right, but I don't know. I just feel like I guess I could talk about The Wailing again. That's a movie I keep not hearing people talk about.
The what?
The Wailing. When it comes to like terms of like horror, even Korean horror, like only like the hardcore fans really talk about it. But even then, it doesn't get much recognition. People were like comparing it in terms of like in quality to like Hereditary and like Midsommar, with like how well it was shot with the cinematography, also the amazing storytelling as well.
That was a movie you had on the best of the decade.
Yeah.
That none of us saw.
That's right.
Yeah, none of you guys saw it, but that's what. So, but yeah, I mean, I would say that's a movie that like completely underappreciated. I watched that movie like 3 times, and the movie's not short at all. It's 2.5 hours.
Oh, miss me with that.
Yeah.
I'll be asleep.
See, no, I don't mind long movies as long as
didn't charge that battery as much as I thought I did.
No.
Oh well. Damn.
I actually am. It's funny enough that the couple films that came to my head all have the same actor in it. So I'm like, is he underappreciated? Because I feel like he's not. He's a big actor. Nightcrawler. I feel like Nightcrawler doesn't get any love. It got love for a moment, and then it got forgotten, like completely.
Yeah.
I'll raise you from Nightcrawler to Prisoners.
So
Prisoners doesn't
you want to
get
see my list?
enough
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Look at my list.
at all. Prisoners, right?
Prisoners, Nightcrawler, and Enemy.
Does not get
and 2 of those movies
love.
are Denis Villeneuve films, Enemy and Prisoner.
So this should have just been a Jake Gyllenhaal podcast.
Have you seen Prisoners?
Nah, not yet.
There you go, man.
And I recommended it
so
to him
good,
twice.
Man. It's so good.
I have.
You also recommended JoJo like 11 times, and I haven't watched it. Okay, it's nothing against the movie. It takes me a bit to get the stuff.
JoJo's not a movie.
I'm saying get the stuff. It takes me a bit to get the stuff. Okay.
After a while, I'm just gonna stop recommending stuff.
Why are we even doing this show?
It's not like we're
It's
recommending
like-
movies right now.
Why am I here?
I feel like Nightcrawler. That's talking about snubs. He definitely got snubbed that
Oh
year.
yeah. Talk about
That was 100% a lock, at least for me and for a lot of people. A lot of film critics were pissed off that happened. And he busted he was a scary character, ruthless. And the movie itself, but, sorry, I got to go back. I recommended it to my uncle, which seems to like everything he watches, right? Like, so I was hyped to hear his feedback because I'm like, there's no way he didn't like this movie. He hated it.
I get it.
And I'm like, but why? And he goes, that movie was a piece of shit, man. I don't know why. He goes, I don't know what's wrong with you lately with your taste of movies.
Hey, I get like he's saying it's a piece of shit, but let's focus on other pieces of shit like Steven Scott. Had to put in that plug because this show is brought to you by CineSportsTalk.com, where you can get your latest news on sports, cinema, films, movie, and here to
Athletic stuff.
yeah.
You gave a synonym for movies like
Yeah,
Not kickball, though.
athleticism.
Apparently, that doesn't really count.
Yeah, I don't know. CineSportsTalk. I mean, it's pretty cool. It makes me think that like it's about movies, about sports.
Yeah.
Nothing else though.
Nothing
else.
Remember the Titans.
It's like they know nothing
Coach
else.
Carter.
But anyways, yeah, you can follow them on the CineSportsTalk Radio Network on anywhere you can find podcasts, and their YouTube channel where you can find us. We have our own YouTube channel, but you can find us on the radio network where you will find other shows about baseball and sports. I don't know sports, guys. There's a wrestling show, the Just Too Sweet show. The New York show, We Just Stomped You Out, which I believe is about the Giants.
Good job, man. Look at you, man.
And then
What city? Is it San Francisco or New York?
New York.
Good job,
It's
man.
all New York.
I know. It's New York, you know?
It's easy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Bada bing, bada boom, New York, you know?
Yeah.
Give me a slice.
Yeah. Pizza.
Even though, the Chicago deep dish pizza is way better.
Nuggets.
I wouldn't know.
No?
No.
Oh,
Actually, no. I've been to Chicago. I just never had the deep dish.
Oh, man, you messed out, bro. Giordano's, man.
Wait, is the Nuggets from New York?
Huh?
Is it Nuggets or Knicks?
The Knicks.
It is the Knicks.
Yeah, the Nuggets are from Denver.
I had to think about it because I was just like, for some reason, I always correlate Nuggets to Carmelo, and I'm just like, is Carmelo in the Knicks?
He was in the Knicks, though.
Yeah,
he was in both teams.
He was in the Knicks. I was just like,
He was in both teams. He was in Denver Nuggets.
I thought you meant like actual Nuggets.
This guy got really excited when you said Nuggets. He was like Chick-fil-A. What?
Hey,
Can you tell?
I'm in the mood for Nuggets right now.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Right?
But, you know
Eat
what
a
I'm
nugget.
also starving for
Eat a nugget and poop a nugget.
is taste and film from you guys, because I'm always hungry for your opinions on stuff.
There you go.
There you go.
What are we talking about?
Another movie that speaking of food, so a movie I think went under the radar for like a bit. It got some love towards the beginning of that year's award season. The Founder, Michael Keaton.
Great movie, man.
Really great movie.
Great movie.
It made me
hate him.
Oh yeah.
I hated him by the end of that movie.
Okay, I was gonna be like Michael Keaton or character portrayal.
Yeah.
And then when I went to go like the McDonald's website and I see his name on it, and like it basically tells you a story from the movie, and I'm just like now, and whenever I drive by McDonald's, I just give it like a little side eye, like this is built on a
You're lucky you got good nuggets, motherfucker.
I know, right? Y'all so monsters.
I'll go to Wendy's. I don't
As you eat a nugget, you just look at them. It's like you ruined a family business. Honey mustard on the side. It's like you got something on your mouth. Oh.
But yeah.
Grab it with your tongue.
No.
I
have
bro.
some
Please.
dignity.
Please don't do that again.
I have some dignity.
But what was I gonna say? I thought he was. That's another one that was kind of like Nightcrawler that I thought he was for sure gonna get some love come award season, and nothing, man.
Yeah.
Nothing.
The movie was pretty. The release was pretty quiet about it. I didn't get no advertisements, no nothing.
But it was during that time.
Yeah, it was during that time.
It got released, I think, if I'm not mistaken, like October, November.
Basically, the Oscar releases.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, oh, for sure. That's like, and it's an Oscar bait movie if you think about it. It's something that they would usually like, grab on and praise it. And when I saw it, I'm like, oh, for sure, it's gonna get something.
But it's probably because like it was like a biopic that played a little safe. Maybe that's probably why I didn't pay too much attention about it.
I mean, I thought
like the story itself is good, but it just follows, the formula that we see in a lot of other biopics.
It wasn't a straight up biopic. Honestly, it literally went from the beginning of before Ray Kroc, when he was being just a door-to-door or restaurant-to-restaurant milkshake machine salesman to when he just acquired McDonald's. It wasn't like a whole life thing.
Yeah,
that's usually the formula for biopics, is just going through the entire life. This one, I thought it was more about the story of how the brothers lost their franchise. I didn't really see it as it's a biopic, but I didn't really see it as formulaic. I saw it as
it could be viewed that way. But
I might watch that movie tonight, man.
I won't.
But I don't know. For me, I would think like, did his life really matter before?
Well, no, that's exactly it. Yeah,
that's why for me it just like comes off as a biopic because like, oh, okay, then this is the point in time where his life actually begins.
He's what? He was like mid-40 when that thing happened.
Yeah, mid-40s when he actually was like, all right, screw this restaurant sales to salesperson type shit. Yeah. Let me go ahead and like acquire this business. How do I do that? let me
Being
try to be
shady.
franchise manager. Oh, that didn't work. They won't let me get enough power. All right. Get into real estate so I could buy the property so I could have full ownership over that property and the restaurants.
That was beast mode,
Wow,
bro. He
that was
went.
Hey,
awful.
it's genius.
It is genius, man.
But-
there's a reason why he won.
Yeah,
But it,
I know.
but it couldn't have
But-
happened
No.
to nicer
Nicer
people.
people,
'Cause I
exactly.
felt so bad for the McDonald's brothers because
That's
they're
when
not
the-
really business savvy at all. So like that handshake agreement at the end, when you see that didn't do anything, I'm just like, bro. But
This
it's
is
like
the whole term.
yeah.
Nice guys finish last, man. That's
Yeah,
that's.
the only thing that I would have loved from the movie is to focus more on, with the brothers, on their side of the things. It's more like they got the shitty end of the deal.
Both times.
Somebody that they brought in, and we don't really get to see the repercussions of the actions that happen.
I
We don't
thought
see
it made
anything
sense.
from their end at all.
No, I thought it made sense because it's like the whole idea with these brothers are that they're so in tune with their own thing, with their little family restaurant in their little town. Like they're one restaurant. That's why they told Ray Kroc, he's like, all right, you handle the franchises because we can't do it.
We can't do that, yeah.
So I thought that as appropriate because it's like, yeah, they are in their own little bubble, and we don't see what goes on with them. But I think that was kind of the point. It's just to show that these guys, and I don't mean this, that these guys are very small operation compared to what Ray Kroc was trying to do. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but it's true. They weren't trying to. They tried it once and failed because of health issues. They couldn't really handle it. And the second time, Ray Kroc achieved it through shady means. And yeah, you don't see them a lot, but it's like that's the point. They were like oblivious to it all. It's Ray Kroc scheming in the background.
No, but I'm not talking about the whole scheming thing. I'm talking about everything that happened afterwards.
Yeah, but
we just get
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we
yeah,
just,
yeah.
we just
He's
get like
he's
a
talking-
note
he's
at the
talking
credits of the
post-handshake.
movie. Yeah, we just
Post-handshake.
Post handshake. Yeah, I would like
Yeah.
to see that, but instead saw the handshake and then we just get a credit sequence where we just see in the text.
The text, man.
Yeah, they got screwed over. Only got $2 million. They changed the name of the restaurant, but not much success, and then died right there.
Yeah,
It
but
was just
I
like,
think that's a different movie. I think it's the founder too, Electric Boogaloo at that point, because it's like, do we really need? I didn't really need to see that because I think the movie was already running long towards the end, anyways.
yeah,
so I'm just like, it ended well.
Yeah, but you said it's also like a story based on them. Then
No, it's a story of how Ray Kroc acquired the McDonald's franchise, and I really don't think. I think that's what the story was told. I don't think you needed to see what happened after. If you're really interested, go online. That's what I did. I'm just thinking like if it's some things that are like if you can just easily access it.
But if you're gonna make a movie to show how much of an asshole this guy is, and if you really want to hammer it, do you really want people to just do their own side research?
Yeah,
Online?
sometimes it's
No, but
an
nobody's
educational
gonna do,
thing.
but nobody's gonna do that though.
I mean, no one did
imagine
because no one saw the
casual movie watcher sees it. Oh, I enjoyed the movie.
That's it. Carry on living my life.
That's it.
Yeah.
They're not like us. We'll actually look into it. Yeah, because this is what we do on the Knowbodies movie show.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Anyway.
I don't agree. I think movies, if you like it that much, yeah, you will go. And yeah, some people won't, and that's just gonna happen regardless. But some people,
It again,
like I
it
said,
all
it's
depends
gonna-
on the film.
Yeah, because it's like I'm gonna sit there. That movie could have easily been ruined if they added another 10 minutes of them getting screwed over in court. It's like, what are they gonna do? Have Michael Keaton walk out with like a little twirly mustache? Yeah, screwed you over, $1 million each and nothing more. It's like no, it's like, I didn't really need that. That's just me.
You
Was
ever
that my
seen
best impression?
that
You
show,
said that you
Wacky
sound like
Racers?
yes, bro. High five. That's exactly what I
Is that
heard.
my best voice?
Dexterly something, man. I forget his freaking name.
right.
You sound and then the little dog.
Yeah, the dude
can
with the big hat,
Yeah, the
dressing
purple.
all
Can I
purple
get
with the
some credit?
dog. The dog goes.
Can I get some credit? That was probably the best impression I've done because all of them have been awful up until this point.
Good job, bro. High five.
Hey,
There you go.
hey, I high five you.
Hey,
There you go,
look at
man.
that.
That's what
Look
we
at
do here.
us. Hey, who would have thought?
Not me.
Not me.
But that's
Big
that's-
circle jerk. Anyway.
But that's my take on it. But I get what you're saying, but I didn't need that because it's like if you watch a movie like another not as underappreciated. Today, for example, unfortunately, the scientist Miss Johnson from Hidden Figures, the movie that is based on her,
passed
and
away.
she passed away
Rest
today.
in peace.
But a movie like that, for example, doesn't tell you what happens afterwards, but people loved it so much that they're like, let me go look this up.
I was pissed off when I saw that movie. I think I mentioned it on the show. Why didn't we learn about her or about them in history classes?
That's what gets you thinking.
Yeah,
It's like,
and I saw this movie. I'm like, why did I just find out about the story now? Why wasn't this told before? Why isn't this in our history books?
Because other people take credit for it.
No, I
that's why.
understand,
yeah,
but
probably,
it
it's
sucks.
probably one page in there.
Exactly, and it's terrible. And I feel terrible. Was it there? Because every single person I asked, I've seen that movie. They're like, no, like I had no idea about this. Like
Exactly.
no idea.
All you hear about is about is it Armstrong or is that the swimmer?
No, you're good.
No.
Neil?
You
You're right.
hear
Neil.
about Neil Armstrong
Yeah.
being the first guy up there.
Confusing Neil and Lance.
Yeah,
Listen, okay.
Same last name.
Hey,
Yes.
You're good.
one of them only
I'm in
has
the
one
ballpark.
testicle.
But
Hey.
yeah, live strong, bro.
I'm in the ballpark, but it's like that's all you really
You're gonna
hear
say
about.
ball after we just mentioned
How does he
Armstrong?
walk?
Jesus Christ, man.
Would you like lose your
There you
balance
go.
if you only have one ball?
But it depends on the film. But it's exactly what you said. No one saw the founder. No one's gonna go and look at the story. Like one of the ones that I looked for as soon as I walked out of the theater just to see if it was true was not Hereditary. Conjuring. Conjuring was one that I wanted to see how true it was to the story. You know, not two.
But that
Not two.
But
Yeah,
you're,
but like-
you're in a landmine there because
Yeah,
there's all
because-
these theories about that. Anyways.
course,
I mean,
of
Ralph,
course.
you would know more about that.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man.
I mean, according to the family.
yeah, according to the family, yeah, of course, but
Because I know Conjuring 2 was far-fetched compared to obviously the same. And we all saw like at the end it was like I wrote it on my review where I was like less is more, because I felt like he went too out there. He was very grounded with the first Conjuring. Conjuring
Yeah.
2 was he brought the skinny tall guy and the nun and all that stuff,
Right.
which was a little bizarre for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
why-
it's like
Very
the-
unrealistic, like
that's
you know,
Spider-Man
compared to
3
the
of
other.
the Conjuring.
Exactly.
yeah, that's why I don't know. With each like
As it keeps going,
entry
yeah,
that
no.
comes out, yeah, it's like the credibility is starting to like
yeah.
go down the drain. at
But
that
the first one for me was very grounded. I was like, man, did that really happen? And as soon as I got home, I was looking in, and apparently it really did stick. There was only like 2 scenes that they embellished a little bit,
Yeah.
compared to what actually happened. And they admitted that the second one was very like, no, we added this stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, yeah,
So-
it's very clear. All that
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
was
exactly.
very kitschy.
So-
But before we kind of wrap it up, is there any other movie that you guys want to like mention? Because I have one more, but I'm gonna let you guys take the reins if you have anything else you want to talk about.
As long as you watch Prisoners, I won't talk about it.
It's on the list.
Please. No,
okay?
you
It's
you
on-
got to
it's
give
on
it
the list.
priority.
Listen,
It's really good, man.
I
And I,
gotta-
feel like you really like it.
You
It
really
just
gotta
save
watch
some time. It's a
Prisoners.
little long, but it's worth it.
Listen, they just added Zodiac to Netflix.
You've seen Zodiac.
I have not.
Oh, you haven't?
I have not.
God
Call yourself
damn
a
it.
bitch. Yeah, no, I hate you, man.
I'm missing. Hey, careful. That's your mic, okay?
I know. I'll choke you with it, though.
You're over there.
Fine.
Okay. So
You
I'm
haven't
just
seen
gonna-
Zodiac. Zodiac is good.
Uh,
And you're a Fincher fan, so
I am a Fincher fan.
yeah. Watch it.
But I have,
Are you
to, I have to
really?
finish.
If you haven't watched Zodiac,
Hey, listen, okay? I have to watch Zodiac and the game, finish Mindhunter season 2, and then I'm good. Everything else, I'm good.
You haven't seen
okay?
the game?
Hey, how long
Damn
since
it.
you've seen it? How long since you've seen it? Okay,
Like 2 years?
get out of here. Okay?
Yeah, but I saw it when it came out in theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I was born like yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Well, if no one's gonna go,
Go ahead.
Does anyone have anything? Okay, I'm just gonna go. So, as you guys know, I'm a huge wrestling fan. I think that's very obvious at this point. But a movie I saw on a plane last year, which stars your homie. I mean, she's not your homie, but that's your homegirl actress, Florence Pugh. She was in She was the main girl in Midsommar, and she plays
Little
Paige
Women.
in Little Women.
She had a good year.
Yeah, she had a great year. And it's crazy because when you see the trailer and you see The Rock in it, it looks very straight to DVD because they do a lot of those WWE straight to DVDs like the Marine 10,001 and
The Condemned. Did you ever see The Condemned with Stone
No,
Cold?
no.
No?
Have you seen
Stone
the
Cold Steve Austin.
Yes.
I
You've
have-
never seen The Condemned?
Oh hell yeah! Let me stop.
I have seen The Chaperone with Triple H, and that is a heaping pile of garbage.
I've seen that
My
horror
God.
movie.
Can you guys
with
please
Kane.
watch The Condemned now?
Wait,
I'll watch The
Wait, what was that horror movie with
I
Kane? He, like,
see
played,
no
like,
evil.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
Schmo down, people.
Hey.
Schmo down.
Hey, look at that.
Hey,
hey,
look
seen
at
the
that.
sequel?
look at him.
No.
Yeah,
But-
don't.
Hear no evil.
But anyway, so that movie directed by Stephen Merchant, which is very random because I didn't really know he was directing a lot. It stars him. I mean, it stars Florence Pugh. Stephen Merchant is not in it actually. The Rock is in there, but
Nick Frost, Lena Headey.
Nick Frost, Lena Headey.
Headley. Sorry, I always say
Headley.
God, that's
Headley.
gonna kill me.
Who's Cersei, and you know Nick Frost. He's from the Shaun of the Dead stuff and all that stuff, and they give you a really good insight into like the wrestling world, like how you start off, like because they're a wrestling family and they have like a whole like gym over there. They hold their own shows and it's
Every night they're giving flyers.
yeah,
and things
or
like that.
and then, like the one brother picks up all the kids for training, and it's a really nice view into that, and it's very well comedically timed. And it's like, and once you realize Stephen Merchant's behind the camera, you're like,
You're
okay,
like, oh,
so this
okay,
is-
same
so
thing.
They hired an actual guy, and
Yeah.
let him do his thing. And yeah, the parts with The Rock are very cheesy, but at the end of the day, it's a really fulfilling story about Paige and how she basically became Raw Women's Champ, I guess, or like how she had to go through developmental, and you see how like WWE were hiring a lot of models. And yeah, they were like trying to get into it, but they're just hiring a bunch of
I
models.
absolutely love that movie. I saw it recently, actually, maybe like a month or two ago, because
I didn't expect to like it.
me neither. I didn't see it in the theater, and I even heard certain reviews that is saying that it was actually really good, and I still didn't go see it. I planned to one time. I'm like, I'm gonna go check it out, but I never did. And then I was just, on my TV, and I saw that it was on. I'm like, I'm gonna finally check this out. I ended up loving that movie. I ended up actually kind of pissed off that I forgot about it while we were making our top 10, because I probably would have squeezed in
It
there.
would have.
Like,
It's into my top 20 for sure. But
Yeah.
man, last year was crazy stacked.
yeah, no, it really
I would
was.
never have
Parasite
my top 10.
definitely would have cracked my top 10.
Yeah.
I'm really mad that I didn't even put it in there.
What
Hey.
about top
But,
5?
Yeah, no, seriously.
You mean,
Honestly.
are you talking about the movie top 5, also underappreciated, starring Chris Rock?
Chris Rock, directed by Chris Rock.
And Chris Tucker.
I hate
Very
you.
funny
All
movie.
the Chris's.
Yeah, very funny movie too.
Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this conversation we had about underappreciated films. Comment below. What's a movie that you think has flown under the radar, and if we haven't seen it, maybe we can watch and review it. Bring back our homework segment.
Con Air.
I haven't seen Con Air.
You need to. It's the corniest action film ever, but it's so good.
I'll add it to the list.
Is that the one with Nicolas Cage?
Nicolas Cage, man.
Yeah,
Cameron
God.
Poe.
God.
I need to start carrying.
Ving
a list
Rhames
and
is
just,
in
like,
it. John Malkovich plays Cyrus the Virus. So
Oh,
good.
John Malkovich?
Yeah, and he plays the best villain ever. He's awesome. Cynical dude. Love it.
Okay. Well,
Steve Buscemi's in it.
Well,
Dave Chappelle's in it.
Wow. Wow.
Stacked, man. I'm telling you.
Whoa,
John
whoa.
Cusack's in it.
Whoa, okay, guy, calm down. Whoa. Right? I didn't bring for our audio only listeners, he just
Hey,
dropped
it's a
it.
number one cast of people that look like wrinkled ball sacks.
There you go, man. There you go.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Anyways, before Jader dies, so comment below. Be sure to share our page, and remember, if you wanted to listen to us audio only, and if you're already listening to us audio only, hey, what's up? Listen to my voice. I'm going deep.
Hey.
You can follow us on CineSportsTalk Radio Network on anywhere podcasts can be found. Anywhere, literally anywhere. Okay, and you can follow.
Are we on Spotify?
Yes, we are.
Podcast.
Are we on Spreaker?
I thought you were a movie show.
Yes, but we're okay.
We've transcended.
Listen,
We're
stop.
both.
Okay, yes. And then you can find us on Facebook at the Knowbodies Podcast, Twitter, the Knowbodies M Show.
Good job.
Once we start posting stuff, I'll let Jader do that.
Yeah.
Instagram at the Knowbodies Movie Show, and that is it. You can find us all in the link below. At some point, I'm gonna get like a little title thing here just to show us at the end, just so you can find the homies. Jader, we're gonna find you soon at a schmodown near you. Do you want to just briefly say something about that?
Well, I don't know when the episode's going to air, but I'm going to LA to shoot the episode March 7th. So I'll be there next weekend shooting my episode. I just don't know when it's going to be available to the public. Usually, they'll do an episode. They'll shoot like 6 or 7 matches. So I'm thinking if I'm shooting in March, I'd probably be like mid-April. So we're going to have to plug that in later.
We'll see you soon, man. You're going up against Brittany Young, star of Glow. So
Glow,
that's gonna
man.
Be, very
I'm fighting a celebrity, man.
Yeah. Hey,
That's
no,
crazy.
It's a celebrity match because you're involved. Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, man. But she's pretty good, man. She has a couple. She's pretty hype.
Hey, you're pretty good.
I am.
Okay.
Aren't we all?
And if you think we're pretty good, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to our show. We have been the Knowbodies, and that is what
We know.
we know. Ba, 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 na, 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 na.
Ba, ba.